So to all those gathered here in our dining hall, and to those who are joining us virtually, I'd like to welcome you to Alumni Weekend. My name is Sister Susan Yackham. I serve as Provost at Seton Hill, and I'm an alumna of the class of 1997. So I just revealed my age. I'm delighted to be with you today, representing Seton Hill President Mary Finger, who regrettably is unable to be with us this weekend to discuss the state of the university. On May 24th, President Finger traveled to Italy for an Association of Catholic Colleges and Universities conference at the Vatican, representing Seton Hill University and all the important work of our faculty, staff, and students are engaging in on our campus. Unfortunately, despite being fully vaccinated and boosted and taking all precautions, she is currently in isolation in a hotel room in Italy after both she and her husband tested positive for COVID-19. Please know that President Finger sends her warmest regards. She truly wishes she could be with us this weekend celebrating. While these days remain challenging, the students, faculty, and staff at Seton Hill continue to be incredible. We have been successful in keeping our campus healthy. Our students, faculty, and staff, in true Setonian fashion, have worked together to ensure that we have been able to continue face-to-face coursework in a residential environment. Throughout the last 2 years, we have continued to turn our eyes to the future of Seton Hill. We were most pleased to welcome 355 members of the class of 2025 when classes began last August. Seton Hill now educates about 2,000 students in bachelor's, master's, and doctoral and adult online programs. An additional 1,100 high school students are studying in our college and high school program, which involves 50 partner high schools. And I'd like to add that in July of 2002, we became a university and a co-ed institution. In the class of 2002, part of the class is with us today. They were the last graduating class of Seton Hill College, so they're celebrating their 20th anniversary. So a special shout out to them. Our students benefit from programs of study that combine the liberal arts and professional education that, in the tradition of the Sisters of Charity Seton Hill, prepare students for the world in which they will live. 6 years ago, Seton Hill created an Office of Academic Innovation and Planning that continually scans the marketplace, brings together external experts and our internal experts, our faculty, to think about what's next. We're proactive rather than reactive. This office also provides the resources needed to conduct marketplace research, to test our thinking, and to look at what academic programs employers need to fill jobs in the region, and bring those programs to market much more quickly than before. Since the office has been in existence, we have shortened our time to get programs to market from 26 to 36 months to an average of 9 months. As part of these efforts, Seton Hill has created nearly 30 new academic programs at the undergraduate, master's, and now doctoral levels in the past 6 years, including in the area of nursing, a BSN and an RN to BSN, cybersecurity, data science and data analytics, educational studies, global studies, commercial music, health science, world cultures and languages, online MBA specializations in healthcare administration, forensic and fraud examination, project management, and cybersecurity risk management. A Master's of Education in Innovative Instruction, a Master's of Science in Advanced Nutrition Practice, online business administration, criminal justice, healthcare administration, and behavioral health undergraduate degrees for the adult student population. And most recently, Seton Hill's first doctoral program, a doctorate in physical therapy, which launched last August with its first class of 19 students. We plan to seat 30 students this fall. I am pleased to share that the School of Business, the second largest school at Seton Hill, has recently undergone a significant curricular transformation. All undergraduate majors have been upgraded to the more quantitative and rigorous Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, commonly known as the BSBA degree. In addition, new majors in finance, financial economics, international business, and business communication have been added. The university will ensure the competitiveness of the School of Business through a well-planned program of renovations and expansion that will feature new classroom configurations and technology upgrades, such as a financial learning lab with access to Bloomberg terminals, the gold standard in financial markets. The rapid development of new academic programs and the continuous updating of existing programs ensures that a Seton Hill education remains relevant and will fit our students for the world. At Seton Hill, we remain an institution that provides programs that meets the needs of our region and our country. We also help students with major exploration. The Fit for the World program supports our students throughout their time at Seton Hill in a variety of ways, beginning with the freshman year, where they work with programs that help them confirm or identify an academic major and create a college-level resume. During the next 3 years, students have the opportunity to interact with you, our dedicated alumni, through our Careers Connections program, which provides Seton Hill students the opportunity to connect with mentors at organizations around the world. We are grateful to those of you who volunteer to participate in this program by sharing your professional experience, workplace wisdom, and career-related advice with our students. Your mentorship is extraordinary and makes a meaningful difference in the lives of our students. During students' junior and senior years, they begin to explore a chosen career through experiential learning opportunities, including internship, research, clinical rotations, study away, or study abroad. The results of this program are evident in the survey of the class of 2021, which showed that 98% of our bachelor degree recipients were working or enrolled in graduate school within 6 months of graduation, compared to the national average of 82%. Our programs are being noticed on the regional and national level. U.S. News and World Report recently ranked Seton Hill as the number 34 best regional university in the North and number 17 best value in the region. The university has been recognized for the 6th time as an Apple Distinguished School. This accolade is reserved for programs that meet criteria for innovation, leadership, and educational excellence while demonstrating a clear vision of exemplary learning environments. This commitment to technological innovation has greatly benefited Seton Hill students during the pandemic, as they all had the same access to technology and faculty who are educated in integrating technology into the classroom. During the fall, a group of 12 students were named Millennium Fellows as part of the selected UN-sponsored program being held only 130 colleges, campuses worldwide. They conducted research and engaged in community service in the area of sustainable cities, one of the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. In April, Seton Hill students participated for the first time in the IACBE Student Case Competition in California. The IACBE is the accrediting body for our School of Business. The team of 3 students, plus faculty member, competed with teams from across the country. We're pleased to report they took 3rd place in the competition. Their task was to help a national pizza company market to Generation Z customers. Faculty continue to foster interest in research among our undergraduate students. At the Undergraduate Research Conference this spring, students offered presentations on their research on more than 40 different topics, including the use of platelet-rich plasma in orthopedic medicine applications, and exploring those who stood against Nazism during the Holocaust. Our honors program seniors presented their capstone projects in April. Topics there range from nutrient pollution on the Seton Hill campus and to the effects of Pittsburgh steel and mining industries on public health. One student researching the lack of female composers' work is being programmed in band or choral concerts presented a concert of her own compositions at our Performing Arts Center. This spring was a very successful semester for athletics. Seton Hill was one of only 4 schools in NCAA Division II that saw their softball, baseball, and women's and men's lacrosse teams play in the NCAA tournament, a remarkable achievement. The softball team won the Atlantic Regional and made their first ever trip to the NCAA National Tournament. We look forward to adding another athletic endeavor esports to our sports roster in the fall. Esports, or video, I see you cringing. Esports, or video gaming, has grown in popularity both at professional and amateur level. We are currently creating an esports arena, which will be located in the lower level of Canevin Hall. While the university is doing a complete plumbing overhaul of the building, something that those of you who lived in Canevin, which I know is many of you, will recognize that this is a much-needed renovation. In May, the university held in-person undergraduate and graduate commencement ceremonies for 347 students receiving degrees and certificates. For those of you who have not had the opportunity to visit campus for several years, you have surely noticed that we have expanded our footprint. And my classmate reminded me before brunch that in 2017, when you were here 5 years ago, we had to eat in the gym because the low dining hall was being renovated. So now this was unveiled to you, and hope you're enjoying the new space. Many of you have visited the Seton Arts Center last evening for the event in Harlem Gallery. This building and the Joanne Boyle Health Sciences Center both opened in 2015. Reeves Library was also converted into a learning commons, which now houses the Career and Professional Development Center, the Writing Center, and the recently established Brownlee Mathematics Enrichment Center. For those who remember Brownlee as the dorm at the far end of campus, 3 new residence halls have been added: Farrell, DeChantal, and more recently, Sisters of Charity Hall. Last summer, the commuter, or for those in this room, the Day Hop Lounge, on Second Laura was renovated. The athletic fields and facilities have also increased. We strive to provide our students with the facilities that match the quality of the academic and student experience we offer. All that we are doing builds on the secure foundation established by our founders and their successors. As we look to the future, we recognize that Seton Hill must continue to be a welcoming place. In 2020, President Finger initiated a new presidential task force on diversity, equity, and inclusion that expands upon and builds on decades of work Seton Hill has conducted in this important area. With participation from students, faculty, and staff, administrators, and alumni, the task force is examining ways that Seton Hill can be placed where all people feel welcomed, and with a particular focus on the student experience. Additionally, last year, Seton Hill began the Eva Fleischner Truth-Finding Program, thanks to a leadership gift from the brother and sister-in-law of noted Holocaust scholar Eva Fleischner. The National Center for Holocaust Education at Seton Hill published a book earlier this spring, The Memory of Goodness, featuring essays of the Holocaust by Eva Fleischner, that will be a resource to students and scholars of the Holocaust and other genocides. Next month, Seton Hill will host a National Endowment for the Humanities Summer Institute that will provide middle and high school educators with tools they need to teach about genocide in their classrooms. The Summer Institute was made possible by a competitive NEH grant, and we are proud that Seton Hill is providing opportunities for educators from across the country. These efforts reflect the efforts of our founders, the Sisters of Charity of Seton Hill, who have fostered in their own ministries over the past 150 years. The sisters historically worked to ensure a Seton Hill education that was affordable to all academically talented students, regardless of their financial situation. We continue that legacy as 30% of our students are eligible for federal Pell Grants, and over 99% of our Seton Hill students receive some form of financial aid. Recognizing that affordability remains an issue for families and that 33% of our students are the first in their families to attend college, we work tirelessly to keep Seton Hill tuition as low as possible. But as you can imagine, the majority of our students still need additional financial support. The support we continue to receive from our alumni and friends, especially through the Setonian Financial Aid Fund and the Student Scholarship Fund, have a long-term and meaningful impact on the lives of our students. Thank you for your wonderful generosity. You help us ensure that future generations of talented students have the advantage of a Seton Hill education regardless of their financial need. As our dear alumni and friends, you understand well that our students and their families make sacrifices every day in order to seek the opportunity of a Seton Hill education, a Catholic liberal arts education in the best tradition of the Sisters of Charity. All of us are truly partners in the work of educating students. When I speak with our faculty about this important work, I like to say that we are all co-founders with a shared responsibility to carry forth the mission of the Sisters. Your continued involvement in the life of our alma mater is a wonderful testament to Seton Hill's past and a promise for our future. You too are co-founders. You are helping ensure our students are prepared to transform the world. Thank you and enjoy the rest of this special reunion weekend. Thank you.